Hey guys, and welcome to this month's Pick a Card reading for your June predictions. This is Angel's Envy, and my name is Alex, and I'm doing a little Love Witch theme. So, all you have to do is use the best of your intuition to choose one of these three objects you see on the screen. And then when you're ready, you can click on the corresponding timestamp in the description box down below, which will take you directly to your reading. I find that most of my readings are interconnected, so if the reading you chose feels a bit off to you or your intuition feels a bit off, don't worry, just try another. If you found that the reading helped in any way, don't be afraid to drop a comment down below, and as always, like and subscribe. Hey pile number one, and welcome to your June predictions. So I'm going to go a little bit into your guys' general energy first, and then we'll talk a little bit about money and finances, career, and then we'll talk a little bit about your guys' love life, okay? So for your guys' general energy to start out with, I pulled an oracle that says ruminate. All right, there's a lot of different things that are going on in this image, and but mostly I'm seeing what stands out, like, you know, it makes everything kind of like the background, is this person who looks like they're putting a lot of effort and energy into creating, okay, creating a song, a symphony. I'm getting for you guys, pile number one, you are working on something, you're creating something, or you're just working, like you're working really hard. And you may be wondering why you're feeling more anxiety than what is normal for you lately, okay? Some of you guys might be Sagittarians. There is a full moon in Sagittarius this month, and that energy comes from Jupiter, right? So it's very expansive. All right, so you might be the sign that falls in, because there seems to be like a great expansive feeling in your mind right now. Like you literally cannot stop thinking. It's keeping you up at night. You're just thinking, right? And not all of those thoughts are bad, but it is making you like a little bit anxious, okay? It's giving you more energy than what is normal. I'm also guessing that you guys are Sagittarians. Now, that doesn't, you know, have to resonate with everybody. It's not going to be that specific, okay? But the full moon affects everybody, you know? I got this Moonlight Enchantment Magic Oracle for you guys, and look at this little wolf howling at the moon, okay? This wolf is responding to its energy, okay? You are like this wolf right here. You can feel it. You guys are responding to this month's moon in a really big way, all right? So the universe usually asks things of us that doesn't necessarily conform, you know, like doesn't fall within convention. It's about your feelings, it's about your emotions, it's about going within and figuring out, I heard, who it is that you are, you know, okay? I have this Beware the Shame Creature card here. I've gotten this card before in another reading recently, but it's really important during this time. I'm hearing of magic to honor yourself, okay? Like my little theme is the Love Witch today, okay? Maybe you yourself are doing a little bit of magic. Maybe you feel magical right now. You're just feeling the energy of this full moon, and it is very expansive for you guys, pile number one. I am hearing an engine start. Okay, this is why I leave my window open during readings, okay? I'm hearing somebody trying to start their engine, and this car sounds like it's dead, okay? It sounds like it does not want to be started and it needs help. Like, that might have something to do with you guys, okay? Maybe you're trying to get something started and it's just not taking off ground, okay? Or I'm getting this sense like maybe you guys are trying to force something. You know, I feel like you're really trying to create something, pile number one, and there might be like a little bit of a roadblock, like a blockage of some kind. Something's not running smoothly. Okay, so this is taking a turn. I'm getting that you guys might be physically attractive, but I'm also seeing two indications of song right here, okay? This card above says Siren Song, and this oracle at the bottom, of course, we see this girl who's playing her flute. Okay, you guys might be a musician, all right? There's something that you guys do that is enchanting or is otherwise being enchanted by this month's moon transit through Sagittarius, okay? This is a magical month for you guys. Let's dig in and see if we can find out more about your guys' general energy this month. This is a really cool energy. Like, I want to find out more about it for you guys. Yeah, there is something that you guys are like ferociously working on. Look at this girl. She is focused and she is working really hard. Okay, that is the Eight of Pentacles. That is like the de facto work card. So this could be at your job, okay? And I also have Autumn is my last chance. I love this oracle deck. The little girls in here, they're so cute and beautiful. I feel like maybe you're working against time, or there's something that you feel like you're going to run out of time for, or there are time constrictions. And this is really pulling at your energy. Okay, so here's what I'm getting for you guys, pile number one. Whatever this is that you are obviously working really hard on and that you must be very proud of, okay? Like whatever's creating this kind of difficulty or this blockage for you, okay? And is kind of like putting a damper on your hopes of getting it done or completing it or getting it to be up to your standards, okay? I have this Knight of Wands. All right, there's something magical about this month for you guys, pile number one, and I think the magic is going to be put into whatever it is that you guys are working on, okay? It's going to magically work out, all right? That's the message that I'm getting from your guides. So don't lose hope yet, or don't get frustrated, okay? Don't let it get to you guys, because you're gonna experience some kind of windfall. Okay, if some of you guys have been experiencing rejection when it comes to whatever it is you're working on or your project, this month you guys are going to experience a turnaround. Something's going to change, something's going for the better, something's going to help you out, okay? That rejection that you were previously met with is going to shift to an energy of abundance, okay? Something's coming through for you to help you guys with this. I also got this Oracle Mother, okay? So what I'm really getting from this is like, this is help from the universe, all right? This is help from Mother Earth. You might have a special connection, you know, with the earth. If you're feeling stuck, you might have been just expressing patience. Sometimes I know when my work isn't going smoothly and I feel the temptation to like work harder, work faster, cut out the time that I use to take care of my health and all these other positive activities. I know that's a trick, okay? I know that taking one step back to take 2 steps forward is really important, and I never skip like a nature walk, I never skip a hike, I never skip a meal. There's something about that I think you guys have been learning and applying, pile number one, where it has really been helping you, okay? Like when you run into a roadblock, you don't freak out, you don't lose your head over it, you don't have anxiety, you just surrender, like you let it go and you just invite a calm energy in, and you're just like, what will be, okay? Like if this is happening, it's meant to happen, all right? So you're leaving it up to Mother Nature, to divinity, however you perceive that, to the universe to see it through, okay? Like you're just kind of surrendering and letting go and putting it in something else's hands, right? So that's a very powerful energy for you guys, pile number one. I'm hearing it's exponential and beneficial. Like those words kind of rhyme. I didn't know which one I was hearing, but maybe it's both, okay? Maybe you guys are like taking a break. You're like, okay, this isn't moving forward and I'm not gonna force it, right? Maybe you guys are taking a break and you're spending time with family. There's something really big about quality time for you here, pile number 1. Like there's something that you have acknowledged is very important about that, and more important than our jobs or other projects that we're working on, that we can put down for this quality time that we spend with our family. So like last month's full moon was in Scorpio, right? So there was a big transformative energy with Scorpio. Whenever I think of Scorpio, it's like life and death and transformation, right? So I always kind of like think of that question, like, what would be the most important thing to you right now if you were gonna die tomorrow? You know, like how would you rearrange your day in order to, you know, address the most important things? Like it really gives you a perspective. And pile number 1, like you have been living every day like it's your last. It's been giving you a really good perspective on life, okay? Maybe you've put things down for the moment to pay attention more to what's important to you, most important to you. And maybe, you know, the universe sees that and it honors it. And ironically, it's going to give you a little help this coming month, okay, to get your project done. Maybe that was a lesson for you guys, pile number 1, where, you know, it was part of your spiritual path and you needed to learn that before, you know, the universe allowed you to move forward. It might have been something like that is what I'm hearing. Yes. Okay, so I have the 10 of Swords. I know that looks kind of scary, but all the 10 of Swords means is like a dead end, okay? Like you weren't going forward with your project because it was really important for you guys to learn where things fit within our time schedules, within our lives, okay? Put first things first. Put the most important things first. Okay, yeah, I'm getting more signals about that, okay? Like, you just dropped what you were doing and you went out to hang out with friends, or you went out to hang out with family, your kids, something like that, okay? And those moments, like, helped you realize what was most important, most precious, you know? And these moments can give us inspiration as well. That's what I'm getting for you guys. Pile number 1 is like you got inspired. There was something about those breaks and touching grass that, like, when you return to your work, it gives you energy, it gives you ideas, it gives you what you need, right? And this is about creating, all right? You're starting to see that there's something about your work life and your home life that is merging right now. There's some kind of lesson where, you know, if both these things are equally important, we have to not see them as separate, okay? Like, whatever it is that you're working on can be as precious to you as the people in your life who love you, your loved ones. So you guys have a desire to sort of be like, not just the boss at your job or whatever it is that you do for work, but you want to be the boss of your own life, okay? Like, you want to be in control, you want to live the good life, right? You're very interested in the idea of living the good life, like that phrase, the Italian phrase, La Dolce Vita. I don't know why I just picked that up, I just heard it. But you've learned the lesson to see the value in all sides of things and how they connect for you, pile number 1. We touched a lot on your guys' career, it seems. So let's ask Spirit if there are any other messages or advice concerning your guys' career or your finances, pile number 1. So let's get into that. I can see that you are doing really well at your job, okay? Like, you might have a role or a position at your job that makes you stand apart from others, all right? Your workplace is where you shine the most, okay? But you might be, okay, so I see the Devil card out here, okay? You might be worried about vanity, perhaps, okay? You might be concerned about that, or there might be someone who's vain surrounding you. You might see some kind of toxicity within your workplace. So there might be a person in your workplace that you are at odds with, okay? There might be some kind of competition or competitive atmosphere at your workplace, okay? I'm seeing that you kind of go inward in your workplace. You're very focused, and you're very focused at your work, and you don't normally let things kind of like bother you or distract you, okay? You're a person who looks inward, and you're inwardly focused, and there's somebody at your workplace who's kind of like looking outward, okay? Like they're the opposite energy of that. They might actually even be looking at you for some reason. They might be competing with you, okay? Comparing themselves to you. You guys might be after the same promotion, something like that. This person is not into teamwork, okay? They're not a team player, all right? Or they don't want to blend in. They want to stand out. They want to be the boss, all right? They want to be the boss. So this is kind of weird, but I'm getting that this person might actually have like a little bit of a crush on you, okay? This is kind of like part of the complex nature of their jealousy of you and like why they look at you, okay? Maybe they admire you, they want to be a lot like you or succeed the way that you have, they look up to you. But there's something about them where it's like they want others to treat them the same way that they treat you, or they want more respect in the workplace, and their energy that I'm getting is just like really needy, okay? I heard the word begging, like they're begging for attention or something like that, okay? But your energy and your stance is very defensive about this, okay? Like you're not paying attention. You are the type of person who just wants to go to your job and do your work and do a really good job and come home, all right? Like we all know how hard that is to do at our workplace, but you're somebody who like lives up to that, okay? You're somebody who doesn't want to get involved in drama. And I'm also getting like, you kind of like rarely go out or communicate with your coworkers because you understand that it's healthy to separate your job from your personal life, okay, and not allow your job to get too subjective for you, okay? Mostly I'm saying there's some toxic stuff maybe going on at your workplace, but you're not paying attention to it, you're not bothered by it, you might know it, but you're not paying attention to it, basically. I'm getting for you guys that is kind of like the biggest news that's going on at your workplace right now, and there's kind of really nothing else to say about that because you guys seem to be doing really well at your job. So let's get into love for you guys, pile number 1. Okay, so that thing that I said about you guys in your workplace, pile number 1, is kind of the same energy that you demonstrate in your love life, you know, or when people are interested in you. You're the type of person who minds your own business. You're a bit elusive, okay? You're kind of hard to get. It's hard to get your attention, okay? And you might have a lot of it, okay? You might have a lot of attention towards you. You might have a lot of options, and maybe that's what allows you to pick and choose, okay? And you're not going to bother going out of your way unless you feel like it's really going to be worth it and it's a genuine connection. I'm getting like a lot of people lust after you, okay? You ignore all of that kind of energy because it seems to me, pile number 1, you are all about companionship, okay? You want to be in a serious relationship. So there are plenty of people that revolve in and out of your life who have crushes on you, who lust after you, and you're only looking for something serious, okay? You're not looking for someone who is shallow. All right, there might be somebody at the moment who is interested in you and you are not interested in them, okay? I'm seeing this beginnings card, but I drew it upside down. So this person is really hoping to like start a new beginning with you, but it seems to me you are not at all interested in this admirer. So I'm getting for you guys that you have maybe made some mistakes in the past, you or somebody else within the context of a relationship, okay? Because I'm also getting apology here, all right? And because of this, you guys have built boundaries, all right? You've learned a lot from your past relationships, the mistakes that you or anybody else has made, and now you're all about commitment, okay? What you're looking for is somebody who has the capacity for a long-term relationship and is able to apologize when they make a mistake, is able to work a problem out, communicate, all those kinds of important things that people need to have in order to be in a long-term relationship. So I'm saying that you guys have a lot of people interested in you, pile number one, all the time, but you're not always necessarily interested in other people. And that's okay with you for now. Like, I'm sensing like if you're not already with somebody, you're fine just being with yourself, because it sounds like you guys are a really great person anyway, pile number one. So I hope that helped you guys. Don't be afraid to leave a comment down below if this resonated or it helped you out in any way. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number two, and welcome to your reading. So for your pick a card today, we're going to go a little bit into your general energy at first. And then we're going to go into career and finances, and then we're going to talk a little bit about love, okay? So I'm just going to start pulling on your guys' general energy and see what we get for you, pile number two. Okay, I am loving this. So you guys have listened to your body, and this card is absolutely beautiful, okay? I've gotten this card in a reading of mine before. And the first thing that I noticed and was important for me was this wash of indigo, okay? So there might be something really unique about you guys, pile number two, or something unconventional where you guys go against the conventional path, all right? I'm also noticing that this girl is very aesthetic, okay? She's wearing cool makeup, and I think she has tattoos, yeah. So there's something about the way you look, perhaps, that is very different as well. You guys might like to express yourselves, okay? I'm also getting, this was an accident, but I don't believe in coincidences, right? So you also got this receive healing card. It was kind of just like laying on top of my pile when I drew that. It wants to be seen, okay? So there's something about healing here, all right? So maybe you guys are a little bit resistant to a healing process that's going on for you, pile number two, in your energy, because it was like trying to hide away or not be seen, but I took it right out. So there might be something that you're dealing with that is kind of suppressed or pushed down that you should, I'm getting a suggestion that you should allow to surface and let yourself feel, okay, and receive healing for. That's really great. So let's see what else we have for you guys, pile number two. Okay, so pile number one got this too. So I'm beginning to notice a pattern. That's what we do, right? There's something very special about this moon, okay? There was something about the full moon in Sagittarius that just really caught my attention this month, as opposed to, you know, previous full moons. There's something that is calling me, you know, towards it. And so I feel like this is part of a collective energy, okay? And for you guys, pile number 2, you are also feeling it in a really big way. This could be an indication to look at pile number 1, okay, if this doesn't end up resonating for you guys. I'm getting a sort of vibe that you guys are kind of witchy, pile number 2. Okay, there's an obvious theme here because I got the communion card. So you guys might actually even be part of a coven or something like that. You might have some witchy friends. But I'm seeing that there is something that is literally calling you to this full moon this month. Communing under its energy, okay? And there's something about expansion this month for the collective that I'm really getting. So you guys must be feeling it too. So in case you don't know, the full moon is in Sagittarius this month. Okay, it was in Scorpio last month. So there was like a huge energy of transformation. But this month it's more expansive, okay? So if there was like any kind of constriction or limitation that you felt within the last month, that's going to expand for you guys this month. Your energy is going to be less constricted, okay? I'm also getting a sense, not just for the general collective, but for you guys specifically, pile number 2, that you are becoming more expansive in general, okay? There's something about your heart chakra that is like opening up. I don't know if it's summertime calling all of us, right? But there's something about your guys' energy that I'm picking up on that is very like open, you know, wanting to go out, be social, have good times, you know, want to make new friends or strengthen the bonds that you already have, okay? I'm sensing a very fun vibe for you guys. It might be like that new moon in Gemini energy this month that might be bouncing off for you guys, pile number 2. All right, new moon Gemini, full moon Sagittarius. That's a lot of expansive, like social energy, okay? And it's fun. I'm getting a sense that it is fun for you. Okay, I'm getting a very strong, like, witchy, magical vibe off of you guys, pile number 2. All right, not only did we have moonlight magic here, okay, but we have the out trick-or-treating card. There's something kind of playful about you guys, pile number 2. Your energy is not just fun, it's playful. There's almost like a bit of a trickster energy to you guys, pile number 2. Like, you don't just want to have fun, you want to play around. But I'm also getting this no strings attached, okay? This could be like getting ready. Maybe you're getting ready for something, okay? But I'm also sensing that you guys are getting rid of your limitations. There is a focus on getting rid of things and doing away with things, or maybe even like negative thought patterns, negative cycles that like hold you back. Okay, this expansiveness with this full moon this month is really real for you. Okay, it's very big. All right, you are definitely getting outside of your comfort zone. You're having more fun. And I'm seeing that you want to kind of let go of things that are holding you behind, okay? The things that are dragging you down from being able to be playful and almost childlike and have fun and just let go, right? I'm getting that really big for you, pile number 2. And that is a really amazing energy. Like, I want to say, like, I'm happy for you guys, pile number 2, because this is a very happy, very positive energy, and I see it in a very constructive way for you guys, okay? So I'm getting a really unusual message for you guys now, all right? There's some way in which you are receiving abundance, all right? That is unconventional. It's mysterious. And this is where we're gonna get weird, okay? It might be coming from a spirit, all right? It might be coming from a spirit like a guide. It might be an ancestor that has since passed, that watches over you, okay? Somebody's watching out for you, okay? Somebody's got their eye on you. They're protecting you. You are in communication with this spirit who is very positive and trying to like open up opportunities for you, okay? And I'm getting this is part of the expansiveness, all right? You have some kind of spirit that is helping you along with this, some kind of angel, a family member who has passed away that you could think of that might be close to you, okay? Or a loved one, like a dear friend, someone like that, okay? They're still with you. Their energy is still with you. They're still watching over you. They want you to be happy. They want you to be more playful. They're kind of encouraging this expansive feeling. And I'm hearing like contract, okay? And this isn't a bad one. This is more like a connection, all right? You're feeling the energy of this full moon and this expansiveness and this energy of fun. For a reason. It might be attached to your purpose and what direction or trajectory that's pushing you towards right now. I'm seeing this as a stepping stone, you know, like you guys need to invite this energy in pile number 2 because it's going to be important for like some other big step, okay, to create progress in your life, to just contribute to your overall well-being and happiness. And I'm seeing that there is some kind of important spirit who has a very special bond with you and is kind of like contractually connected to you, who is helping you with that, ushering that in. Okay, so there's a lot of focus on this. There's a lot of focus on this energy of keeping your heart chakra open, being open to new experiences, new people, new opportunities, okay? Because I think that this is very much tied to abundance. If you have been feeling any kind of like constriction, some kind of blockage, okay, where there's something that you're working on or some kind of goal that you have, some forward movement that's kind of been stagnant lately or stuck, okay, it's a bit of a trick because I am getting, you know, like this tricky kind of energy, all right? And pile number 1 kind of got this too, in the way that pile number 1 was very focused on their work, okay? And it was very important for them to like take breaks and touch grass, okay? Like for you, I feel like there's an energy like that too. There's a trick in the sense that when we take breaks and we take care of our health and we socialize and we go out and have fun and just, you know, be a kid again and not worry about being an adult who has to work. When we come back to our work, I just saw 11:11 on my clock there. When we return to the seriousness of work, it leaves us with this really energetic, positive, inspired feeling, okay, that helps us move along our blockages in that area, okay? So you guys might want to check out pile number 1 if that sounds like you. But overall for you guys, pile number 2, I'm getting that there's just this big energy and just general encouragement of you guys just going out and having fun. I mean, it's summer, the sun's out, why not, right? So that's a really beautiful and positive energy for you guys. That's just great. So let's see if Spirit has anything else to say towards your general energy, pile number 2. It's a trick. We don't think that if we stop and take breaks and spend time on something else that it's gonna move our work forward, right? But it really does. At least that's the energy of this month is what I'm getting. It's like it's a lesson we all have to learn, right? Yeah, these things that are like holding you back, right? Or holding you in place. This is the secret. There's something big this month about letting go for the collective, guys. Really big about letting go. I'm hearing live a little, right? All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Live a little, all right? I'm also getting, I feel like I know it sounds weird, guys, but I feel like I heard that from like your little spirit guide. Like that's what they're saying. Live a little. I got the Queen of Wands, okay? Like, she is the most attractive and charismatic queen in all of the tarot deck, the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck. So don't just have fun, like, dress up. I almost wasn't gonna say this, guys, but like, things enter our mind for a reason, right? Pile number 2. Like, don't be afraid to dress up and even have fun, like, with your costume, like I am today. I went out to my town's local farmer's market the last time I was wearing this and working on this video, and you know, I was gonna change in like more normal clothes, right? But I went out looking like this because I was like, what the heck? I mean, I look great. I love this costume, right? And I got so much attention when I did that. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, it was really funny, right? So I encourage you guys, like, don't be afraid to like dress up or dress up like you're like some characters or beauty icons from film or music or TV that you love. Like, if you guys are a content creator, like, don't change out of that costume before you run your errands. Like, just go out like that and see what happens, okay? That is the kind of expansive, like, new moon in Gemini, full moon in Sagittarius sort of energy that I'm getting. It's very playful this month, okay, guys? But it's very specific for you, pile number 2, because you guys even have like angels helping you along with it, okay? This is very important for you guys to like listen to this guidance, this direction, and to take this path. Yes, because it might be silly, you know, and you might feel silly when you're playful, but there's actually something about it that is going to strengthen you. I heard that strengthens us all, okay? So this is a general life principle, all right? I really feel a nudge from the universe for everybody this month to be more playful, that it has its place, okay? And it's just as important, right, as anything else. And it just because it's not serious and it's not generally looked upon as productivity doesn't mean that it still in some way is, right? So that's a major lesson for you guys, pile number 2. This is the general guidance for you. Okay, so for you guys, pile number 2, I'm getting that there is something that you're leaving behind, okay? There is some way in which something made you feel stuck, all right? It was kind of a dead end. Something was getting in the way of something because there is a matter of justice going on here. Now, this is divine justice and a way in which you are receiving some kind of spiritual compensation for that, some kind of abundance like we talked about earlier, okay, with this card right here. All right, there's some transitional stage that you are in right now, okay? I'm getting, maybe we're gravitating into career, okay? You guys might be changing up your job situation, all right? Because something is not serving you. And this angel who's been looking out for you, okay? And making sure that you go out and have fun and live a little, all right? This dear angel here. I'm getting a really, I'm getting like a really warm feeling from this angel, like this guide, okay? This has something to do with the heart, all right, opening up. You're using your intuition, all right? And you're also being very courageous, very brave, all right? You're doing something that, you know, maybe not everybody else does. You're going out of your way and being brave, and you're facing your fears. In order to make some kind of change to your life, okay? You're in a very transitional state right now. Some of you, this is obvious, but for others of you, you might not even know it, okay? There is something that this angel and probably other guides are working on with you, okay? And in a co-creative energy. that is going to change your life in some way, okay? It's going to move it in a more positive direction. So if something has been making you feel stagnant or down, or you just don't see it going anywhere, and you have been trying to find a solution for that, this kind of like playful fun energy, it sounds counterintuitive, but it's going to move you out of that, okay? It's going to move you past it and beyond it, and it's going to provide that solution. And believe me when I tell you guys, you do have angels and guides looking out for you and making sure that this follows through, okay? Yeah, there is going to be an end to something that has not been working out for you, okay? You're going to move past it. You're going to move forward. There is going to be a solution to this, so don't give up hope, pile number 2. So let's move into your guys' career, because I get a very strong feeling that some of that might have to do with your job, pile number 2. This might have something to do with that receive healing oracle that I pulled for you guys at the start. Okay, that was kind of like subconscious or underneath the surface, okay? So this was like, I'm seeing that this is like part 2, you know, like this is part of your career path, receive healing. There's something going on with your guys' job that is stressful or putting some kind of pressure on you, okay? But you're way too cool for that. Remember this card? You guys are way too cool for that. So let's find out how this is gonna work itself out, okay? I'm sure you guys, as I am, are very curious about that at this point. What is going on for pile number 2 with their career and their finances? What is going on for pile number 2 with career? Okay, something at your guys' job has got you feeling defensive. Okay, we have the strength card here, but I love this deck. It's kind of like, this card is like kind of showing some kind of aggression. Okay, I pulled out the strength card from the traditional tarot earlier for you guys, and it was like a very different kind of image, right? This one is just showing like, don't mess with me, you know, like I have the strength to get past you, or to, you know, you can't overpower me, something like that. Like I'm getting a defensive vibe from you, okay? You're having to like sort of show your teeth or unsheath your sword. Something's got you needing to like protect or defend yourself in this environment, okay? You're also having to be on your toes and use your head, okay? There's also a suggestion in the Queen of Swords, like this card, that you have to use your head above your heart, okay? Your guides have given you a lot of suggestion in your personal life to have fun and be silly and playful and like a child, right? But at your workplace, the energy is completely the opposite, okay? It's very serious. There might be like some bullies there, or there might be just an overly competitive atmosphere, or there might just be a lot of negative energy. You know, at some people's jobs, sometimes the people there are like all very unhappy, and it's a kind of misery loves company environment. Like that can happen in some workplaces. Okay, pile number 2, that might be happening with you. So it's like you feel like you can't use your heart in this environment. There's something about the energy in your workplace where that's very closed off, okay? And it's like people there aren't receptive to it, all right? But I'm seeing in your personal life that you have tons of people around you who love you and who are silly and fun and receptive to love and that kind of warm feeling, right? So there might be some kind of, because the universe always works this way, right? Things are always in a balance. So there might be some kind of imbalance here, okay? Where your workplace has got you feeling kind of low vibrational. And so you're being asked to compensate with that, with your, you know, everyday personal life. And, you know, your guides are making sure that you go out and have fun and you keep that heart chakra open. Because I feel like you guys, sorry that this is like your career is like more personal, but that's what I'm getting for you guys, pile number 2. Like this is more subjective and less objective, okay, in your work, you know, your workplace environment and that part of the reading. But I'm really getting that these two things are connected. I got that for pile number 1 too. But I'm saying that your work life and your personal life are kind of connected right now spiritually, okay? Because you're receiving this challenge in your work life, like your workplace environment, because something's trying to keep your heart chakra closed, okay? I don't know why. I could go into that a little bit and try for you guys, but I'm getting, from your guides that the main idea is that that workplace is challenging you in that way, okay? You're being asked to keep it open, and this is requiring effort. So you have to focus on the part of your life where that is easy, okay? That's easy for you to do, and that's your personal life, because it seems to me like you guys are around people in your personal life and opportunities and places that allow you to do that very naturally. So that's why there's so much encouragement to make sure that you're doing that. Don't worry too much about work, okay? If you're feeling bogged down by work, or even if this is like a hobby, something that you're doing like outside of your work, but it still feels like work, watch pile number 1, because there was a lot there about that, okay? Let's see what else we can get for you, pile number 2, about your career or finances. Okay, so I'm remembering that you guys are like in some kind of transitional energy, right? If this is about changing your jobs or having a side hustle, or just gradually easing from one job into the next, or even like getting a promotion or like going into a different department or anything like that, okay? I'm getting that whatever it is that you're putting effort into, energy, that you're being mindful about, you're manifesting, okay? Because I've got the Empress here, and I've got the 9 of Cups. All right, it just seems to me like there's a really big blessing or gift coming to you guys, but it has to do with your own input, okay? So good job, pile number 2. You guys have been working really hard on something, or you've been working hard to get yourself out of a situation that's holding you back, and all of that effort is being seen, okay? So whatever it is that you guys are moving into career-wise, it's gonna be better, okay? It's gonna be better than the way it is now and was in the past. I see an upwards trajectory for you where you're receiving a blessing in that area, okay? So I hope that helps you guys. Let's go ahead and move into your guys' love situation, pile number 2. Okay, pile number 2. So I'm getting a really big energy in the way of your love life, where you feel really close to somebody, okay? This might be a long-term relationship of some kind, or this might be a relationship that is kind of getting there and is like escalating, okay? Because I'm sensing that you are constantly thinking about this person, okay? When they're away, you can feel their energy, all right? There's like a clinginess, okay? Like when they're away, you feel their absence, right? And when they're near, you feel that even more. You feel very literally close to this person. Their energy has a very strong pull on you, okay? You guys are both in a very healthy relationship, okay? I really stress long term. If this doesn't resonate with you guys, like if you're single, that's okay. The energy might have still something to say, like this is your relationship goals, all right? I will get into singles after this, all right? But for those of you who are in a relationship, this is committed, okay? You guys have an understanding between each other. You are exclusive, okay? Or this is something that you want to be exclusive, all right? You are actually wondering if you guys are soulmates or if you guys are twin flame. That's what I'm getting for you, pile number 2, because there's a lot of like conflict. Okay, I'm sensing even though you guys are super close, it's like sometimes there's just this breakout of conflict, maybe little disputes here and there that has forced you guys to like create boundaries or like rework how you communicate with each other or something like that. Okay, like you guys are getting through these conflicts and these challenges in your relationship that kind of give rise to negative energy or maybe some kind of insecurities within your guys's, you know, personal psyches or personal souls. They're like clashing, and that is very characteristic of twin flame. Okay, but I'm also sensing that you guys are aware of this. All right, so you're wondering if you guys really are twin flame or if you are soulmates, if you guys are meant to be together, if it's ever going to turn into sort of a more smooth soulmate kind of relationship. You're wondering if you guys are going to be together forever, right? Like that is so sweet. Whenever we get into these long-term and committed relationships, I feel like that's all we really want to know is if it's gonna last forever, right? And I feel like for you guys, pile number 2, for those of you who are in a relationship, it very much feels this way. Even if your relationship is new, like this is the kind of energy that I'm sensing from you guys, okay? There's something about this person who is your significant other who is pretty fiery, all right? Like maybe you guys get into spats or disputes because they kind of shoot off, all right? They have a tendency to do that. They might be acting from some kind of inner insecurity, maybe something that they've been holding on since childhood, right? That's what I'm getting. But like you see right through them and you're trying to like use your intuition to communicate with them and help them, right? And it might be beneficial for you guys to know that there are you guys, like pile number 2, you're really protected, okay? Because this card, this Temperance with the angel Raphael on it keeps coming out. And like your guys' relationship is guided even, okay? There are angels watching over your relationship. I'm really getting a sense off of you, pile number 2, that you are very psychic, okay? Usually those who are born with the natural gift are assigned angels from birth, okay? You guys always have angels looking after you. And there's something about all of the aspects of your guys' life, like even though, for instance, I separate these readings into general energy or personal and career and love, like they're separate things. For you guys, pile number 2, and for everyone else who's like kind of psychic, all of these things merge, okay? Like they all are sort of one entity, and whenever there's an energy present in one, it kind of like overlaps, okay? So that's what I'm getting for you, pile number 2, that there is something looking out for you guys in this relationship. And the energy is very positive, okay? I don't think there would be angels working on your guys' relationship if it wasn't meant to go somewhere or it wasn't meant to last. So that's a very positive energy for you guys. I'm getting a lot of positive energy for you, pile number 2. So now I'm gonna do love for singles for pile number 2 if you guys are single and not in a relationship. What are you guys hoping for, pile number 2? For pile number 2 singles, what information do we have for love for pile number 2 singles? Oh. I see that someone has made you bitter, pile number 2, if you guys are single. Some past event or lover has made you bitter, okay? But you have healed from this, all right? But something has upset you in some way, okay? You might have had a negative past experience, but like I said, you have healed from that. You have let it teach you. You have grown, all right? And this has offered you some kind of perspective. This is intriguing. I heard it's cleared. There's something about the word cleared. It has cleared your perspective. Okay, so I'm getting that this person was kind of karmic, all right? they had some karma, or maybe you felt like you were releasing karma yourself, all right? Maybe this kind of like energy from the past was kind of twin flamey, okay? But I'm generally getting that you guys are like releasing this person, all right? And you're releasing the baggage that came along with them. And you're looking up, okay? You're allowing that experience to strengthen yourself and also kind of help gain perspective on what it is that you want from a relationship, and where you're going with that personally, like what significance a relationship would have to you personally in your own life, okay? I'm getting like you're done thinking about other people and their concerns and their wants and what it is that they want with you. And you're more thinking from a place in love about yourself. You're asking yourself questions now, like, what do you want out of a relationship? What are your expectations? What are your standards, right? And you're absolutely prepared to like cut it off if something doesn't meet that, right? Based on your past experiences. So that's really positive. That's very great. Okay, do we have any other love messages for pile number 2's singles? Any other love messages for pile number 2's singles here? I'm seeing for you, pile number 2, that you like to kind of just like look up people on the internet, okay? Like maybe some dating websites. Honestly, I have to say personally, I'm not a fan of those. I've known some people who have had negative experiences with that. But you're kind of a voyeur in the sense that you like to find out as much about a person now that you possibly can before going on a date with them or starting a relationship with them. And that's actually very healthy and a very safe thing to do. Maybe for some of you guys, pile number 2, like your past experiences taught you that, right? Maybe some of that negative experience that you had in the past was like, that was like one of the pitfalls, right? And you've learned from that. So that's very constructive. You don't know what to do at this point is what I'm getting. Like you're wondering, should I go out? Should I attend some events and like get a taste of the nightlife, right? To meet people, but you really just don't know which way to go, okay? And I think that's why you're like kind of browsing on the internet, all right? For you guys, pile number 2, I want to say that you have to just kind of take things naturally. I'm sensing like you like to chase too sometimes. You get into the rush, you know. I'm sensing a kind of sporadic energy and love for you guys, pile number 2, as far as singles go, okay? And like you're always hoping, you know, things are going to turn out really great and you'll meet the one or someone who's just like even will end up being a very cool friend, you know. This tells me that you guys really want to be in love. Like you really want a partner right now, okay? You guys have a huge heart. You have an open heart, okay? You're very open towards people, and that's why you're like constantly gravitating, you know, in and out of these like dates or something like that. But you're looking for someone who is loyal, someone who has a positive energy, and I hear long-term commitment, okay? So don't give up hope, pile number 2, because I'm seeing that what you have learned from the past is probably creating a kind of energy via law of attraction that's going to bring the right person towards you. But I'm getting general guidance that you have to kind of just let go a little bit and let things kind of carry out more naturally. And yes, that might take more time. But I think if we're constantly chasing after something that we want, all it does is draw it further away from us, okay? So it's kind of another one of those tricks, right? Let go, and you might find yourself surprised when something finally comes in. So I hope that helped you guys, pile number 2. If any of this resonated for you or it helped, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Hey, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. So I'm going to go a little bit into your guys' general energy, and then we're going to move into career and finances, and then we're going to talk a little bit about love. So from the very start, I'm getting for you guys, pile number 3, that something has made you angry, okay? Something has pissed you off. I'm getting that there is something that you are protecting, okay? And that is why I'm getting a very big mama bear or papa bear kind of energy, all right? You guys might be a parent. And there's some kind of mysterious choice card that I have out here, okay? So let's dig further into that. I can see there's something that has upset you. Okay, pile number 3. Okay, again, I'm noticing a synchronicity with these two animals in the card, okay? In these two cards. Something has brought out the animal in you. Something has brought out your primal instinct to protect, all right? Something has taken a piece of you. Look at that, all right? Something has taken a piece of you. Someone has overstepped their bounds. I'm getting that some of you might have been crying. So I just heard that. I know it sounds random, but I just say what I hear. Some of you guys might have been crying over this. Something happened unexpectedly and quickly. What messages do we have for pile number 3? This could have been over a significant other. Okay, we got the King of Cups out here. The King of Cups is the king in the deck that represents the lover. The lover or the partner. And we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so the Knight of Wands is somebody who is kind of less mature than the King of Cups, okay? And they're also very, they have a lot of bravado, okay? So I'm sensing there could have been some kind of cheating situation here, okay? I'm getting that song, Take Another Little Piece of My Heart, Janis Joplin. Okay, I'm getting that like really big time for this oracle right here in this image. Somebody took a piece of your heart, pile number 3. Okay, so for some reason, like something, whatever happened, like something went down, right? Because I'm seeing that you're waiting for the dust to settle. All right, you're kind of like not taking action just right this moment, but you're like waiting for some kind of dust to settle or something to kind of calm down a bit. Okay, there's a lot of heat in this energy. There's a lot of emotion, and you're very wise to just like take a break from sudden action and just like see how things unfold first, okay? Yeah, I'm getting that you're no longer, this person broke your heart. Love reading first, pile number 3. This person broke your heart and now you're no longer interested in them, okay? They're not the person that you thought they were. They're not the person that you fell in love with, okay? This has affected you in a really big way if it's like making its way into your general energy and surfacing as like the most important thing that's happening to you right now, pile number 3. So love has like forced its way to the forefront for you guys. Yeah, okay, so you're probably aware of everything that I'm about to say, okay? You're trying not to let this like thrust you back into an energy of lack, okay? I'm getting a lot of things for you guys, pile number 3. This could be like a divorce, a breakup. This could involve children, okay? It could be kind of messy, but at the moment, it's really affecting you on a subjective level, okay? And you yourself are aware that it is wise not to take action or not to talk to anybody or anything like that until things like cool down, okay? And you can think less subjectively and more objectively about the situation. You have taken like an all business kind of attitude towards this person now. Your feelings have suddenly shifted after this event because you were not expecting it and it came in really quickly, okay? Sometimes it's a really good idea to just take a break and, do let things settle a bit while something like this happens, because the energy is accelerated, okay? And you have to give it time to cool down. But you already know this. So you're already on the right path, okay? But you seem to like be stuck in this at the moment, okay? You're all up in your head about it. It's making you feel sad, most of all, okay? You're mourning the loss of this relationship, of like whatever connection this was, whatever you guys had, all right? It must have been pretty special. I have the Ace of Cups here. You don't really know what to do right now because your feelings about this person could change just as suddenly tomorrow as they did when this event came in and came through, okay? Let's see what other additional messages we have for you. You guys might be in a marriage, right? Because there's something about kids here. There's something about children and protecting them. That's like the initial thing that I got. I'm getting that as a parent, you care more about your children than anything else. So if this wasn't, a marriage, it was a long-term relationship and this person was close to your kids, right? You don't like the fact that they disrespected you, okay? Because if they disrespect you, it's like disrespecting your kids, all right? If say somebody has cheated on you, it's like they're not being good to your kids, right? And they can no longer hang out with your kids, and that's probably going to break their hearts, right? I'm getting a real big energy in that respect. Okay, this is definitely a confirmation, okay? This card is about two lovers, okay? Two people who see eye to eye in something or who are in a relationship. Okay, I got the Devil card. This tells me that whatever they did was really unjustified and not fair, and it was just really not fair to you, okay? And it really hurt you. But I'm seeing that there is some kind of divine justice in order here, okay? Whenever I get the Six of Pentacles, it's going to, like, the universe, it's telling me things about how the universe keeps its balance, all right? I know it feels like you're really down right now, and this energy has really done you wrong, but things, what goes up goes down. So, it's not going to be this way forever. And we have to realize that everything happens to us for a purpose, right? Oh, this person, whatever it is they did, I get it, okay? Like, it's going to be different for all of you, all right? But this is telling me, like, whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is, it really hurt you, all right? It really disrespected you, and this person did you dirty. They did you wrong, okay? How do we move up from this? Pile number 3. How do we move up from this, right? Because I can really feel a pull on your guys' energy that it's like, where do I go from here? Like, what's the right course or direction? Okay, head over heart. I know it's easier said than done, and you already are probably telling yourself that. Head over heart. You have to not be in your feelings about this. I guess, like, that's the first thing you should do. Get yourself into a mental state where you're no longer having those really strong feelings that pull on you and distract you from reality, okay? If somebody has done something the opposite of loving you, right? What's the first thing you should do? Or how do you balance that out? Hang out with people who do, right? Hang out with loved ones, friends, the people who love you, right? That's the advice that I'm getting for you guys, pile number 3. That's the direction, okay? Clear your mind of its strong feelings about this and surround yourself with people who love you and treat you well. And it's not like a, so you can forget about it, but you need a break from this, okay? This is like taking up so much of your mental capacity right now and your emotional capacity as well, and you need a break from it. So go out or go see a loved one, go spend time with them, and forget about this for a little while, okay? I'm getting this advice, like, don't even ask them, like, what you should do. Like, don't seek help from them at this particular juncture, okay? Because I'm getting like this just happened for you guys, okay? And you need a literal break from it. So just go out, don't tell anybody what's going on, or if you do, don't put too much energy into it, okay? Just say you want to have a good day, you want to get back to a calm state, and that you appreciate having your loved one around, okay? And have them be there for you. Because this is what's going to push you into a positive energy here, a more positive energy, okay? This is going to help you gain some kind of leverage in this situation, okay? And when I say that, I don't mean to like get back at somebody, right? And I get from you guys that your nature is not really like that anyway. Some kind of emotional leverage, all right, where you are starting to stand on your own and you can face this person and deal with what happened, all right? This is the victory card, by the way. There's something that you're seeking victory from. Maybe it's from your own feelings. Maybe it's from the negative energy that this person subjected you to, okay? It made you feel helpless and afraid. You want mastery, okay? You will master your emotions in this. It's just too early, and I have a feeling you already know that. You will get over this. It's like that simple phrase, right? You will get over this. Just give it some time. Time heals all wounds. Yeah, but right now there's a lot of conflict, okay? And the conflict is like metaphorical too, like it's in your head, all right? And that's perfectly normal. Like, it's more than normal. Like, that's natural. It's gonna happen. You have to give it its space and time and let it happen. But you yourself are very intuitive. Like, you are aware that your emotions are blocking your logic right now, okay? So there was a lot of emphasis for you guys, pile number 3, to just go out and have fun. You know, spend time with people who love you and keep your heart open, spread the love. And that is a very important way, or an important suggestion from your guides, pile number 3, on how to heal from this and how to move on and move forward. So that was like a lot on your guys' love life, pile number 3. So how about we go into career for you guys, okay? What messages do we have in the way of career and finances for pile number 3? Okay, pile number 3, don't be afraid, all right? I can see that this separation or this event has had its impact on your career as well, okay? Perhaps you were sharing your finances with this person and you built something together and you were making it work out, and now you're kind of having to face it on your own, all right? But I'm getting a lot of messages that you are strong enough to deal with this, okay? This person might work with you, all right? You guys might have met each other at work and now you can't be together, basically, and you're having to find a new place to work. That's perfectly fine, okay? People change their jobs all the time. I'm hearing that you guys are qualified and you are strong enough in order to make this change and to do it on your own, okay? I'm getting that there's a very spiritual message to this, all right? Maybe you have always leaned on somebody, you know, while you were always strong enough to make it on your own, but you never really experimented with this, okay? You never really tried and shown yourself what you're made of. I'm getting very heavily that this is something about closing up a cycle for you guys, all right? That is going to force you to see your own strengths and that you never really needed this person to begin with, you know, if they're treating you this way. I'm getting that for some of you, it might be the job itself, you know, it might not be favorable. So if you're needing to get away from an unhealthy work environment and, you know, find a new one, it's something that you are, I'm getting the message, absolutely strong enough to do, okay? You're worried about money. You're worried if you're going to be able to tie up loose ends and keep things together. You thought you were unable to experience abundance without this person, but I'm getting that you guys are able to do that on your own, just as much as if you were with them. It just takes a little bit of courage. I'm hearing you have everything you need to do this. It just takes courage. And this is what the universe is asking of you, okay? There's a lot of emphasis on getting out of your emotions. There's also emphasis on taking out the necessary time in order to do that. Okay, this is not all gonna happen tomorrow, but these are like steps. I'm getting your guys' advice in like the construct of steps, okay? Take a break, take a breather, have some fun, keep your heart open, stay around people who have positive energy and who love you back, okay? Take the time out to heal yourself. And when it's time, you're gonna be able to think clearly about what next step to take. And I'm getting that you guys are gonna experience abundance, okay? You're gonna shoot an arrow and you're gonna hit your target, all right? But you have to be like focused is what I'm hearing. Just like the image in this card, this person is really focused. And we all know how we can't really be that way if we're all up in our head and about our emotions, okay? So it's really important not to worry about what to do about your situation now, because you are blessed, you are protected, you don't need to worry about it. But I'm getting that when it's time, you know, and the ball is in your court, as long as you have taken those steps to give yourself a breather, give yourself time to heal, you're gonna know exactly what to do, okay? It's like that movie trope where somebody hands somebody a random object or a weapon, okay? And it's kind of confusing. And the person's like, what do I need this for? And the other person who gives it to them responds, you'll know, you know, when the time comes. So I'm seeing, pile number 3, that you guys are fully equipped to do whatever it is you guys put your mind to. I'm seeing that you're not actually hurting financially and you can do this, and that it's a very big and important lesson for you that's going to, you know, level you up in life, okay? But I'm getting that the universe had to give you a nudge, all right? And if this person's not going to be good to you, you don't need to be with them anyway. And you are perfectly capable of accomplishing all your goals yourself, okay? I'm also getting a strong message that you guys are surrounded by a lot of people who love you and support you, and I think that's part of the suggestion that you have everything you need, okay? So that was a hard message to take, pile number 3, but it was very specific. I never like to be the bearer of bad news, but ultimately what I'm seeing is that this is not bad for you at all, okay? This is a stepping stone into elevating in your life, all right? So I really hope that helped you guys. If it did, please comment down below and give us a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.